Are y'all ready for some dubstep violin? What? Come on, I like a diverse style of music. What can I say? Artemis by Lindsey Stirling. So, Lindsey Stirling, yeah, she's a fantastic violinist. Predominantly got claim to fame through YouTube and her videos that she did. I really fell in love with her medleys that she would do. She did a fantastic rendition of the Phantom of the Opera suite. She did, I think, Pokemon and Zelda and a number of other video games as well. Really, really well done stuff. And then she also orchestrated, produced, and recorded her own stuff as well. And Artemis is her 5th studio album, if you include Warmer in the Winter, the Christmas album that she released last year, as I do. I actually have it in my collection because it's really, really well done. And yeah, so Lindsey Stirling does kind of dubstep EDM music with violin over top of it. And I feel like each work that she's done up to this point has really pushed her skill level and really developed her into this fantastic musician. I love Shatter Me, the second one, and Brave Enough is probably my favorite work from her so far, the 3rd album. Warmer in the Winter is just fantastic. It's just a great treat. If you haven't listened to it already, you should. And so we come to Artemis, the latest album from her. And I have to admit, this is probably the first record from her that I'm a little bit disappointed with. I feel like we're retreading a lot of the same ground. I don't really feel like we're really getting anywhere new. I feel like a lot of the features that we have on here, which are really only 2. We have Amy Lee, fantastic vocalist, one of my favorite singers, from Evanescence, coming in to do Love Goes On and On, I believe the 5th or 6th track, the 6th track on this album. And I'm not surprised, these two toured quite a bit last year. And we also have Elle King coming on here, being featured on the last track of The Upside. The 2 vocalists do a really good job of what they usually do. I feel like they really enhance the tracks that they're on, especially Amy Lee. She brings that haunting, beautiful siren sound to her vocals. But the rest of the tracks kind of do the same thing that they've always done. There's nothing really new that's found on this album. There's nothing groundbreaking. I felt like Brave Enough was really doing something special. And I feel like on Artemis, in one hand, it almost takes a step back. This sounds very similar to some of the stuff that we found on Shatter Me. But, I mean, I still really enjoy a number of the tracks on here. Like, this isn't like a complete dud. There are really fun tracks on here. The Dark Side, in particular, is a really fun one that I like. I like the picking styles that we have within the violins, and then the fun bop atmosphere that we have in the midsection of the track. Masquerade being another fun track. I like how it starts off almost like a music box, and I wonder if this takes any inspiration from the Phantom of the Opera with their whole Masquerade. But it does have a little bit of like an old, like, turn of the century feel to it before we get into the dubstep and EDM aspect of it. And sandwiched between these 2 tracks, we have Sleepwalking, and I like how somber Sleepwalking is. I mean, it goes right to the title there. It does get a little bit big, and I wanted to keep it really concise and really small. So it was a little bit of like having it blossom into such a big track like that. And yeah, I mean, I could go through track by track, but I feel like, again, it would be a little bit redundant. I feel like I'd just be repeating myself. In the end, it was still a good time. And it was still a really fun time. I don't regret listening to it by any means. I also just believe that she's done a little bit better. And so overall, this is one that I would stream. If this is your thing, if you really like EDM, if you really like dubstep, if you like instrumental music, if you like the violin, then give this one a try. It's one that I've really been enjoying, even though I probably won't be returning to this one as much as I have been Brave Enough or Shatter Me. But yeah, that's about it. I hope that this will be growing on me. You never know. It might be growing on me. So yeah, that's about it for Artemis by Lindsey Stirling. What did you guys think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Whatever you thought, let me know of your own by commenting down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys are definitely the best. And until next time, notes out.